Talk. This your girl Andrea Janae of All Things Janae the Brand, and I'm back, but this time I'm coming a little different. As some of you may know, I do help people to gain employment, but realistically, everybody's not gonna get hired. Unless you've been under a rock, you can see a lot of major companies are closing down and laying people off, and it affects all of us in one aspect or another, realistically. But this is not just an American problem. I can't talk. This isn't just an American problem. This is a global problem. Like, globally, I've had people reach out about employment and things of that nature. So I'm here to give you guys and introduce to you guys a lot of different ways to combat this. Whether you get hired or not, you still have to eat. So here's part 1 of 145 side hustles. I have several different parts coming. Okay, so for the first side hustle, I have a virtual assistant. You can become a virtual assistant from anywhere in the world, and a lot of companies need virtual assistants, especially, I don't like the term small business for obvious reasons, but a lot of newer businesses, they definitely need one. Yeah, virtual assistant is the first side hustle. The second side hustle is resume writer. As you guys know, I write resumes. The third side hustle is a proofreader, and that could be used for book writers, just journals. There's a lot of different people can use proofreaders. People who do blogs and all that. It's so many different ways that you can make money proofreading. The fourth side hustle idea is a data entry clerk. A lot of different companies need those too. As you can see, they're always hiring for them. The fifth side hustle idea is you can become an online tutor from anywhere in the world, and you can help people all across the world, because children need tutors every day. Not just children, adults as well. Don't let me limit you to just kids, because adults need it too. The sixth side hustle idea is you become a freelance writer. With so many different people seeking to publish books and journals and things of that nature, you can get in where you fit in with that one. The seventh, I think this is number 7, you can become a transcriptionist. Yeah, it's a lot of freelance work with that. The eighth side hustle idea is you can become a graphic designer. We need them every day, especially with somebody who do crafts, somebody who do a little bit of websites and things of that nature. Everybody need graphic designers. All kind of companies need them, schools need them, everybody need them. If you have artistic abilities, plenty of money out here for you. I'm trying to tell people that. The ninth side hustle idea, y'all excuse me. The ninth side hustle idea is a website tester, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. But the 10th is a social media manager, which is kind of similar to a virtual assistant, but at the same time it's not. A lot of companies need that. Schools need them. Doctor's office. A lot of people need them. There's a lot of room for growth with that one. And that's part 1 of 145 side hustle ideas. Part 2 of 145 side hustle ideas. Okay, and number 1 is content creator. You have platforms like YouTube who pay really well. They just have a certain threshold that you have to meet in order to be monetized. Facebook is another top dog when it comes to content creation. They pay really well. It's not about the number of posts you make. It's about strategy. TikTok, this platform here, pays well as well, and they have a lot of different ways to make money. I think TikTok has more ways to make money on here than any other platform, but like somebody else said, quickest platform to get banned on. So yes, Instagram pays, Threads, excuse me, y'all. Threads pay. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. What's another platform that pays? I don't know, list other ones in the comments. Them the ones that I can think of, like them the main platforms. The next one is email marketing assistant. That's pretty self-explanatory. The third one is a blog writer. That's pretty self-explanatory too. The fourth one is a SEO consultant, and that's something that a lot of different businesses would use in order to for them to gain visibility. They would need one of those. Number 5 is an affiliate marketer, and that's pretty much what TikTok Shop affiliate program is about. But you know, there's other platforms and avenues to get it outside of TikTok Shop. You got Walmart, Amazon, DoorDash, Facebook has it, YouTube has it. A lot of different companies have affiliate marketing programs. Number 6 is an online course creator. Anybody can create an online course. They make it extremely easy nowadays. But you want to make sure that you're actually providing valuable information. Do not get on the internet just selling people fugazi. That's crazy. Number 7 is an ebook publisher. That's something else that everybody and anybody can do. But as always, you want to make sure you're providing valuable content. I think this is number 8. Number 8 is a copywriter. That's self-explanatory. Number 9 is a YouTube channel creator. That's pretty self-explanatory as well. And then 10 is a podcast editor. I think there's a lot of room for that out here, because a lot of people like me record content, but I don't always like to edit. And yeah, if you have the patience for it, you definitely can make some money doing so. And that's part 2 of 145 side hustle ideas. I forgot to mention this in part 1, but as someone who does pretty much everything and can do anything almost, who better to present to y'all 145 side hustle ideas? I'm so corny. But yeah, this is part 3 of 145 side hustle ideas. I decided to break it down into like very small sections, because I know my attention span is short. So I'm pretty sure most of ours is. That's why we be on TikTok, because we have short attention spans. For YouTube, I'll probably do a more longer, in-depth and detail version, but to keep it quick and simple, I decided to do it into like sets of 10s. But part 3, once again, of 145 side hustles, and number 1 is a digital product seller. You can create templates, SVG files, PDF files, PNG files, ebooks, e-guides. Just pretty much anything can be a digital file these days. Calendars. What's that other thing? I can't think of it. Planners. All kind of stuff can be digital files nowadays. Number 2 is a Canva template designer, and that's pretty self-explanatory. And yeah. Number 3 is the Notion template seller. Self-explanatory as well. Number 4 is the Etsy printables shop, and that's pretty much self-explanatory as well. I like Etsy. I've had a couple different shops on there. You want to make sure you always follow Etsy's guidelines, because they're pretty strict. Yeah. And then like, yeah, make sure you read the guidelines, because they will shut your shop down for any little thing. Even if you are following the rules, it's still a possibility. So yeah. You can also be an online community moderator. That's number 5, I think. Number 6 is a Pinterest manager. Pinterest is one big nice sales funnel that a lot of people get on daily for inspiration, but a lot of people make money through Pinterest too. So that's why a Pinterest manager is a side hustle idea. Number 7, I think this is number 7. You can be a TikTok content editor, and that goes back to like kind of like the podcast thing. Like, a lot of people get on TikTok and make videos and stuff, but a lot of people don't have the time to always edit these videos or the energy to always edit videos and stuff. So you can come in and actually edit whatever they produce for them, and that'll save them some time, and that'll also help you to earn some coins. I forgot what number that was, but I think this is number 8. I need to get it together. By the next video, I'm gonna have it together, y'all. Number 8, you can be an app tester. And that's pretty self-explanatory. Like, with people generating new apps and things like that, they'll need people to try it out just to make sure the apps don't have like bugs, and make sure they running correctly and doing what they need to be doing. Number 9 is you can be an online researcher for different companies. Pretty self-explanatory. And 10, I think this is number 10. I'm gonna have it together, I promise, by the next video. You can be a drop shipper. Which is basically what a lot of these brands, I believe, are on here doing from TikTok. They pick a product, test the product out, and once you see the product is, of good quality, they'll drop ship them. Which means you don't have the product physically on hand. You have access to like a warehouse, either based in the United States or in another country, and as you get the orders, instead of you shipping them out, wherever the warehouse is located, they'll basically ship them out. I can go a little bit further, even though I've never done it. I know I'm kind of familiar with it, but that's pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna be more organized, and I'm gonna take my time speaking so I don't get so tongue-tied on the next video. Okay, so part 4 of 145 side hustle ideas. And the first one is an Amazon FBA seller. It's similar to the drop shipping that I mentioned. You have your own products that you purchase, and you sell them. You post them online on Amazon's website. They give you the guidelines and the dimensions and all of that stuff for you to follow. But you store them at an Amazon warehouse, and when someone buys them, Amazon will fulfill the order, which is how it works to begin with for the most part. And that's number 1. Number 2 is a stock photo seller, and that's real popular. It's similar to what we call a mock-up in the craft world, but that's pretty much kind of like the same thing. And you can even generate those through Chat GPT and different AI avenues. Number 3 is a caption writer. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Number 4 is a remote recruiter, which is kind of what I serve as. But yeah, you can serve as a remote recruiter. Number 4, no, that's number 5. Number 5, I did say I will be more organized this time. Number 5 is a chat support agent, and you can do that for some, I hate to say smaller, but some companies that aren't as large yet. Let me say it like that. Or even some bigger companies will possibly hire you to do like independent contract type work as a chat support agent. Number 6 is a digital marketing freelancer. And if you're good with marketing, but you don't want to do it necessarily on payroll, hey, shoot for the stars for yourself. Everybody needs, I ain't gonna say everybody, but it's needed, especially in the times that we're in today. Yeah, very much needed. Number 7, you can provide laundry service. That's one of them chores that pretty much everybody hate, but they're willing to pay people to do it. So you can start your own laundry service. Number 8 is you can meal prep for people who are in local proximity to you. Pretty self-explanatory with that. Number 9 is a babysitter, and yeah, as long as you're trustworthy. Yeah, number 9 is babysitting, self-explanatory. And number 10 is pet sitting. You must also need to be trustworthy with that as well. But that's part 4 of 145 side hustle ideas. Part 5 of 145 side hustle ideas. Number one is you can be a dog walker. Some people don't have the time to walk their dog or the energy to walk their dog. And sometimes, you know, people go out of town and stuff like that, and they just need somebody to make sure their animals are pretty much fed, walked, and etc. So you can advertise those services. Number two is you can be a house cleaner, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. But not only you can do it for a house, you can also do it for businesses, churches, and just different places like that. Number three is you can be a decluttering consultant, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. Four, you can be a home organizer. You know, a lot of times people need help in that area. Not everybody has that touch. Number five, you can be a candle maker. I like candles. I got a couple of them in here now. Make sure that scent is kind of potent though. We don't want no candles that don't really have a smell to them. But yes, you can make good money selling candles. Number six is you can be a soap or skincare creator. That's pretty much self-explanatory. Number seven, you can do t-shirt printing. I will do a more in-depth video on that a little later. But yes, there's lots of money to be made when it comes to t-shirt. People purchase millions of t-shirts every day. Every day, somebody somewhere posting a t-shirt. Of course, you have to factor in things like prices, quality, there's many different means of actually producing t-shirts nowadays, and things of that nature. I'll touch on all of that a little later. Number eight, you can be a mug or tumbler customizer, and as you guys, some of y'all have seen that I actually do both of those, so I'm gonna do another in-depth video on that a little later as well. Number nine is you can do a balloon decor business. It's a couple different ways you can do that as well. I said I'm gonna do a video on that one as well. Yeah, but that's pretty much self-explanatory for the most part. Number 10, you could be a gift basket maker with holidays like Christmas and pretty much Christmas coming up. People like baskets really year round though, for birthdays, Christmas. You got Valentine's Day not too far from now. What's another holiday? I don't know, mainly around holidays people like baskets and stuff. But you can also like do fruit baskets too. So yeah, that's number 10. And this wraps up part 5 of 145 side hustles. Part 6 of 145 different side hustles. And number 1 is you can be a personal shopper for people who are in close proximity, kind of like what, I ain't gonna say a certain company because I'm not trying to knock them, but yeah, basically what they do. And you could just be it for elderly people in your neighborhood, disabled people in your neighborhood, family, friends. A lot of people just don't like going in stores, and that's one way for you to help them out and make a profit while doing so. And that's pretty much sums that up. Number 2 is a grocery delivery, which it ties into personal shopper. Well, no, because personal shopper doesn't have to be purchasing groceries. So yeah, that makes sense. Number 2 kind of coincides with number 1, and that's once again a grocery delivery person, and you can go shop for people with that too. So number 3 is a furniture flipper. A lot of people buy different furniture that other people don't want for a little or nothing on Facebook Marketplace or different sites like that, and they'll take it, they'll upholster it, they'll clean it, they'll do whatever to it and turn around and flip it and make a coin. Number 4 is a closet stylist service, and that's pretty much self-explanatory as well. Number 5 is a house plant seller. A lot of people buy plants in bulk, grow them, and then sell them. You know, a lot of times that's good for your house because, of course, plants provide oxygen and produce oxygen. So a lot of people like to have plants in their house. My grandmother used to love her plants. She kept them for years, even before I was born. Number 6 is a home decor reseller, and that's pretty much self-explanatory as well. Number 7, you can do DoorDash or Uber Eats and Postmates and all kind of like independent contract gigs like that. They do food delivery. Number 8 is actually an Instacart shopper. I didn't want to mention them earlier, but yeah, number 8 is actually an Instacart shopper. I used to do Instacart. It was fun to me. I used to get my exercise in. I used to shop. For a lot of times, people couldn't shop for themselves, so I used to like doing that. And then you can catch her. So yeah, number 8 was an Instacart shopper. Number 9 is a Lyft/Uber driver, and that's pretty much self-explanatory as well. Be safe. Keep you if you have the license to carry or whatever your state regulations are, keep you something. Especially gonna do Instacart and Lyft. Keep you something, if not multiple weapons in your vehicle to just ensure your safety, and always just go to extreme safety measures with that. I'm so sorry, y'all get tongue tied. And then number 10 is task rabbit jobs, and that's self-explanatory. And this concludes part 6 of 145 side hustles. Part 7 of 145 side hustle ideas, and the first one is Rover, which is a pet care app, and that's self-explanatory. Number 2, well, kind of sort of in a sense, but I'll dive deeper into that a little later. Number 2 is Amazon Flex Delivery. A lot of time, I would think that Amazon has warehouses everywhere, and a lot of times their drivers are like already out delivering. They probably only have something. My take on this, just being a businesswoman, my take on this is they already have X amount of delivery drivers and vehicles running. So they allow other people to drive their own personal vehicles and to drop off X amount of packages and get like probably a fraction of what they would have to pay out to their actual real delivery drivers. That's just my take on that, but I haven't really read up on it. I just have heard about it over the years. Number 3 is flipping items on eBay. Y'all know, I think a lot of y'all be forgetting about eBay. I still love eBay and use eBay quite often. But yes, a lot of people sell and resell a lot of good different things on eBay. A lot of times it's a little bit cheaper than the competitors. Not to throw anybody under the bus, but yeah. Number 4 is Facebook Marketplace Reselling. You can sell a lot of you could like destash a lot of different things on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody's always somewhere looking for something on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of times they'll hit you up in the middle of the night. Just don't get scammed. Number 5 is a Poshmark closet, and that's what a lot of people use to like get rid of outfits and things like that they know, outfits and shoes, clothes, all that type of stuff like that they no longer want or have use of. Number 6 is Depop clothing sales, which is kind of like I just mentioned when it comes to Poshmark. I think there's another one called Mercari, and there's probably a couple of more. Y'all can list them in the comment section. Number 7, Mercari seller, which is basically what I was just saying. You can sell clothes, shoes, jewelry, books, all kind of purses, all kind of stuff on there. Look into that. Number 8 is a book reseller. You can go thrifting, finding books, and then you can resell them on places like Amazon, eBay. I ain't gonna say not flea markets. Well, I'm not knocking flea markets, but yard sales. That's what I was gonna say. Yard sales and things like that. Number 9 is a Craigslist flipper. I didn't even know Craigslist was still a thing, but yes, look to that. Always be safe. Always be safe. Always be safe. Number 10 is you can sell a lot of different old electronics, especially phones and stuff like that, on different sites, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. And this pretty much concludes part 7 of 145 side hustle ideas. Part 9 of 145 side hustle ideas, and number 1 is a custom portrait seller. I'm the type of person that loves art. I got different drawings that people have did for me, even unasked, throughout the years. I got one. Yeah, I got people drawing my baby picture. I got people that I went to school with that have drawn pictures for me. I got all that stuff from throughout the years. I have a folder. Some of us just really appreciate art. You can paint, you can draw, you can do whatever, but people will pay you for your art. Just know that. Number 2 is you can be a jewelry maker. I sell and have sold jewelry throughout the years, but I don't make it. But some people actually enjoy making it. I think that's a good business if you don't want to do it yourself, to give to one of your kids and let them make jewelry and they'll love it. Number 3 is you can be a crochet / knitting shop. A lot of people still like those items. Like, a lot of people value that stuff. And that's something that you can get into if you know how to do it. Number 4 is you can make handmade cards. A lot of people value those way higher than they do like the store-bought basic cards. I don't want to call them basic, but y'all know. Y'all know. Number 5 is you can do stationery designs. Like, you know, a lot of people have offices everywhere and they like stuff like that for their office. Number 6 is you can be a craft fair vendor and basically sell different crafts, cups, shirts, all of those things like that, which we kind of mentioned some of that earlier. Number 7 is you can do 3D printing business. You can do a 3D printing business, and that's fairly self-explanatory. Number 8 is you can do embroidery. Get you a sewing machine. Well, the specific one for embroidery. I want to say all sewing machines do it, but I gotta look deeper into that. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. That's something that I've thought to get into. I've never done it. I've looked into it, but I have yet to put my hands into it. But I probably eventually will. But yes, you can make a lot of money. Trust me, I recently paid a lot of money for embroidery. So yes, I know it's some money to be made. Number 9 is you can do custom stickers. I'll post a tutorial. I do have one on my YouTube already, but I'll probably go back and create another one on here and give out more details. But stickers are needed every day. People pay. Some people just like them, and then companies also use them. So sticker shops is definitely a good side hustle. And then last but not least, number 10, you could be a face painter for different carnivals, festivals, with church functions, birthday parties. It's money to be made with face painting as well. And that concludes part 9 of 145 different side hustle ideas. Part 8 of 145 side hustle ideas, and number 1 is you can recycle cans for cash. That's probably like one of the oldest hustles and one of the most basic and simple. You ain't really gotta do too much, and it'll just accumulate over time unless you just want to go searching for different cans and stuff like that. But yeah, turn them cans into cash and make this world a better place. That's number 1. Number 2 is you can be a mystery shopper. A lot of companies will send you out to be a mystery shopper just to see kind of how things run and just a lot of stuff like that. That's pretty much self-explanatory. Number 3 is you can be a product tester. There's a lot of room with that, and it's self-explanatory as well. Number 4 is you can get paid to participate in different focus groups. I seen something on here recently about how people was making pretty decent money in Texas at different focus centers that they have out there. If y'all know of some, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comment section just to help other people out. Number 5 is the cashback apps like, I guess, Ibotta and Rakuten. I don't know how to pronounce that. But if you have any more suggestions with that, you can also drop those below in the comment section. Number 6 is you can be an Airbnb host. And, you know, that's been around for years. That's pretty self-explanatory. Number 7 is you can be a Turo car host. If you've never heard of Turo, Turo is an app that a lot of people use to rent vehicles when they're not able to obtain one from a major car rental place. All you need really is a good driver's license, of course, and then a debit card. They take debit or even I think they take Cash App and Afterpay, Klarna. I think they take a lot of them different ones, and it's pretty easy to navigate. I've had to use Turo before, and my experiences were good. I've used it twice, I think. I had good experiences using it, but of course that was on the consumer side. You might want to do your research before jumping into the other side of it. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Number 8 is you can rent out storage space. A lot of times people need to store things and don't have the space to do so. Yeah, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Number 9 is you can rent out your tools and equipment. That's also one of the things that's pretty much self-explanatory. And then number 10 is you can sell digital art and gain commissions. And that's also self-explanatory. And this concludes part 8 of 145 side hustle ideas. Part 10 of 145 different side hustle ideas. Side hustle number 1 is to host a DIY workshop. Excuse me. With these workshops, you can teach people how to do different things themselves, which will ultimately save them a lot of money. And they could possibly sell some of these DIY projects and things of that nature. So that's number 1. Number 2 is an art print seller. I've seen artists do like paintings. They'll do one single painting and then they will sell copies of that painting. They wouldn't like keep painting more and more paintings. They'll just make one painting and then sell like copies of it. So I'm guessing that's what an art print seller would do. Number 3, a wedding invitation designer. You got so many different people getting married every year, and a lot of times they don't want to take out the time to design their own wedding invitations. So you can put those creative skills to use and market those wedding invitations. Number 4, you can be a tutor online. And I think I mentioned this in another clip, but you can tutor math, science, English. You can tutor other languages. It's a lot of different websites too that offer these services, and you can look into those to do, I guess, independent contract work as a tutor. That was number 3. Number 4 is homework helper service, and this is so funny because I offer this as well. A lot of these different services I've done or at least offer or still offer, but yes, you can be a homework helper. And if you don't want to be that, of course I offer these services still. I just don't promote them as much as I do some of my other services. But message me, or you can reach out to me on Instagram because they trying to act funny on here. Number 5, you can teach different languages. And once again, there's a lot of different websites that host these type of services, or you can set up your own, I don't want to say agency, but basically you can set up your own like platform and start to promote these services. That was number 5. Number 6 is you can become a health and wellness coach, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. Number 7 is you can become a nutrition meal planner, and that's kind of like the meal prep thing, but I guess slightly different. Number 8 is you can become a fitness instructor. Hold on. Number 9 is you can become a college application consultant, and you can like help different students who are transitioning into college with the whole process and things of that nature. A lot of these parents are first time high school graduate parents that never went to college themselves, so you stepping in and kind of walking the parents and the student through the process, it'll probably pay you for it. Number 10 is you can become a test prep instructor. A lot of people get real bad test anxiety and they don't really know how to navigate testing and things like that. And you can kind of like, in a professional manner, help these people and teach them different tips and tools to help them navigate tests. And that wraps up part 10. Stay tuned for the next part. I'm back, and this is part 13 of 145 different side hustle ideas. which is not really limited to just a side hustle. A lot of time businesses start off as side hustles and then they gradually graduate. But yeah, number one is budget planner creator, and that's self-explanatory. Number two is a debt consultant. A lot of debt out here. Number three is a social media ad manager. Self-explanatory. Number four is a branding specialist, which is very, very important in today's economic climate. Number five is a logo designer. So many different businesses being birthed during this time, and even a lot of older businesses. A lot of times we like to go back and revise our logo. Number six, an invoice template designer, and that's pretty self-explanatory. You can start off designing one in Canva or even Photoshop. Number seven is an email funnel builder, and that's also self-explanatory and it's very important. And it ties into business and marketing and all those fun things like that. Number eight is a business name generator, and I think that's pretty dope to help people come up with names. Number nine is a PowerPoint presentation designer, and that's so simple and easy, but people will pay you to do it. A lot of people just don't have the time or the energy, or they just don't care to do it. And then number 10 is a TikTok shop affiliate, and if you're on here, you probably have access to that. And if not, get your followers up and go ahead and dive in. And that concludes part 13 of 145 side hustle ideas. I'm back, and this time is for part 14 of 145 different side hustle ideas. And number one is a UGC content creator, and this is so important for brands and businesses, especially on apps like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Of course, they have people that they hire for advertisement. They have like, well, not every business has an advertisement budget and things like that, but a lot of times they just like to see how creative that different independent creators can get. And a lot of times they will pay creators to make videos to promote their services. Y'all gotta bear with me. But number two is an Instagram content planner, and that's pretty simple. Number three is a reels and short form video editor. Once again, a lot of us are making videos out here in this content creation world, but a lot of us don't have the time or energy, or just don't really care to be an editor all the time. Number four is a meme page owner. You'd be surprised at how much money people make just by creating meme pages or faceless pages. Number five actually. Yeah, that's number five. Number five is a hashtag strategist, which kind of ties into SEO, kind of, sort of. It's similar to that. Number six is a caption ghostwriter. Some people just don't really have the creativity to generate captions all the time. Number seven is a social media giveaway host. You can do that, and that's pretty self-explanatory. Number eight is a brand ambassador, which is kind of like an affiliate. Number nine is a digital sticker seller, which I don't know why I have it up here twice, but I explained it in another video. Number 10 is a Lightroom preset creator. As a photographer, this is something you may want to look into if you know how to generate those. I used to buy them because I never knew how to make them for real, but yeah, there's some money in that. Number 11 is a social media audit provider. I seen somebody advertising this earlier on my page. You'd be surprised at how much money you can make, because a lot of people don't really know what they're doing. They need feedback. Number 12 is an influencer campaign manager, and that's pretty self-explanatory. They're kind of like the middleman in a sense. Number 13 is a trend researcher, self-explanatory. And number 14 is a social media course creator. that concludes all of 145 side hustle ideas. I'll be back with another series